Okay, so for this lab where we calculated the pH and we tested out the buffering solution, um, I've recorded the results on the data. So first, to get the amount that I was going to use for this lab, I calculated some formulas first. So in order for me to find out how much of the product I was going to be using, so I did this a little bit backwards. I started with the with calculating the calculations, and of course, that way I grabbed this amount to grab the product and use it for the lab. So I calculated the pH um, using the Hemser's formula. I can't really pronounce it, but I calculated the sodium acetate and the acetic acid. So for the pH 3.7, I was able to get the 9 and 1 milliliters for the volume, and then um, I used the pH equals pK plus a log of the sodium acetate divided by the acetic acid, and that gave me 5 milliliters of the volume for both. And then the same thing for pH 5.7, divided the salt over the acid, which and then returned gave me the 10 milliliters. Um, for the data tables, data table number 1 and data table number 2, I got a pH of 4 for the very beginning, and then I worked my way out until it turned into 5. So I basically went on a row as I was testing these, and then for the second table, I left this. I left actually this as a sample, and then I kind of this as a sample, and then I just kind of worked my way out to see the color changed, and I did record it with a photo. So as we were adding, of course, more of the acetic acid, is for me that I saw changing more of a drastic color, meaning changing the pH. That's just what I saw on my video. So yeah, so data table number 1, data table number 2, with the calculations that I got using in the discussion questions here. So, okay, everything's pretty much straightforward. I do a better job, like I said, as doing these rather than explaining it. And overall, it was a lot of calculations. It took me quite some time to figure out most of these out, but the book definitely helps out a lot. Okay.